All News 6 eyesore enforcement. Neighbors along Mason Mill Road in DeKalb County say one home full of yard signs is a threat and even a public safety hazard in their community. People who live nearby, they've been trying to get the county to enforce rules, they say, that prohibit this kind of display.
CBS 46's Dante Renzulli shows us why neighbors feel powerless and trapped.
His name is James Avery, and he's got a lot to say. The only problem is no one wants to hear it.
Property values have plummeted because of this guy. Nobody wants to live in the neighborhood where this is going on.
As far back as 2011, neighbors say Avery's been posting signs in his yard every day, cursing at drivers on Mason Mill Road. The messages range from confusing to downright offensive. Neighbors say most people try to avoid the area,
because they know that once they walk up there, they're going to have to walk past that, the vulgar signs, the swearing at the cars, and the yelling profanities.
There's also concern that cars stopping to read the signs on the sharp curve may be creating a dangerous situation. For a while, neighbors thought they were stuck with a free speech issue. But then they got an idea. DeKalb County has laws restricting the number of signs in a person's yard to 24 square feet, which Avery clearly violates. Our cameras were rolling as code enforcement officers stopped by the house to take measurements. At this point, the man's getting cited on almost a daily basis, and yet it continues. I want to get some answers for the neighbors on this street, so I went to the county commissioner who represents this district, asking why there haven't been more results.
Our code enforcement system is set up to deal with rational situations. This does not necessarily have all of the features of a rational situation.
He says questions about Avery's mental health have created delays, but he's recently been declared competent to stand trial.
You can't just completely ignore the law. Eventually, I think that there are criminal penalties associated with that, and he could potentially lose his freedom.
But neighbors are less hopeful. Charles Bliss says he feels like a hostage, unable to sell his house to get away.
We even had a contract agreement to purchase, and then the people backed out specifically because, as they said, who would deliberately move in a house next door to a crazy guy?
A trial for the code enforcement issues is set for 1 p.m. tomorrow in the DeKalb County Courthouse. That's where this years-long battle may finally reach a resolution. I'm Dante Renzulli, CBS 46 News.
Now, more than 300 neighbors have signed a petition on change.org urging the county to take some action. So far, Avery has been taken to court a number of times in order to pay $2,000 in fines. Tomorrow, a judge will decide if he is guilty of at least 13 additional violations.